Atomic 27 Media presents this unabridged audiobook production of Taovan, Awaken, Seasons of Light, Volume 1. Written by S.J. Saunders. Narrated by Lee Strayer. Prologue. Thirtend. A lone figure darted across a waving wheat field. From the south, an autumn breeze poured into the countryside, billowing in the man's azure robe and the surrounding heads of grain. The man's steps were heavy from hours racing over uneven ground, and his face bore the fear of one who knew that he could not stop, not even to catch his breath. If he were to rest, he would be overtaken. In quivering, cradled arms, the man clutched an object wrapped in the simple brown fabric of everyday living, but the man held it as though it were the most precious item in all of Atala. Dense evergreen forest, spotted by deciduous crowns, ran along the man's right side, while his other was dominated by the tranquil waters of the Saget, the matriarchal Southland River. Whispers of peace floated from the cool, babbling current to the man's ears, but he knew better than to believe the ethereal secrets. Nature is full of all kinds of irony, if one cares to look, the man thought to himself, with a bitter sneer, and he pressed on at his dead run. The fortnight had begun in murder, betrayal, and bloodshed, and it would likely end the same way, regardless of what Saget promised. And that wasn't even the beginning. An involuntary twinge tugged at the man's frame. This whole month has been a crimson nightmare. Blood curdled in his veins as the horrific sights and sounds of recent days surged up in his memory. Taking care not to jostle his bundle, the man finally slowed for fear of collapse, bracing himself against one of the saplings that dotted the landscape. Just for a moment. A breeze filtered through the wheat stalks, and with every frantic inhale, the man tasted grain at the cusp of harvest. He wheezed and tried to measure his breathing. Between gasps, chilled sweat seeped down his face to his blanched lips, and his lungs fought to reclaim precious oxygen. Hunched over, one hand on his knee for support, while the other still...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?